Careful, no, not on the camera. Crazy kid. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to do a little walk around this little contraption, which is the 20-inch full suspension BMX project we've been working on from Fingers Crossed BMX. Now, we did a YouTube series before COVID, so 2019, where we went up to Revolution Bike Park in Wales and kind of tested these things out. But there's a few videos that those guys have made with a bit of the history and the process behind what it is now. So they'll be available soon. There's a titanium full suspension which we can order, the frame. So that's a full suspension which will take a rear shock. I mean, everything else is pretty BMX specific. BMX rims. We've got a Profile Elite rear disc hub which takes a 140 rotor, and it's got a 10-tooth cassette, so it sounds pretty cool when you're bombing down hills. Regular 30-tooth BMX front sprocket, 175 BMX cranks, BMX seat posts, BMX bars, BMX stem. So I'm running the terrible one, BMX bars. They're just the best bars, to be honest. So the Machete J unit 20-inch forks, which are holding up really well. We got a standard Odyssey BMX front rim, but it's laced onto a Hope Pro 4 boost hub. Obviously the difference being hydraulic brakes to give you a bit of braking power, especially when it's wet. So I ride this in all weathers. So if I can't ride my regular BMX, it's nice to get out on this every now and then if I'm not riding a mountain bike or regular BMX. It handles most things really. It's been to bike parks. I've been down some sort of black ones on it and pretty steep things. And because it's a BMX, you can just throw it around. And I'm used to riding BMX. I've been BMX all my life, so I feel at home on this really, and that's the main thing. They're such fun bikes, such a cool bike, and it's different. You know, it's a sort of you turn up at a bike park with it, and before you know it, you've got a crowd of people around you wanting to check it out and asking questions, and so it's awesome. It's so fun. Yeah, I kind of get excited every time I pull it out of the shed. This hub kind of makes the bike. It's fast, it's strong, super reliable. It's been awesome. Thanks a lot, Profile, sending this one over. So I'm running the 10-tooth with a 140 rotor, which is decent stopping power. Just standard 175 Flybikes cranks and a 30-tooth Terrible One sprocket up front. Running the RockShox Monarch rear shock. Went with the classic Shadow, the old like a GT drop nose looking seat. Going down to the front end, we got the Manitou Machete JR unit forks. They're 20-inch. I'm running them at 100mm at the minute. They're adjustable from 120 to 100, but they're great forks. They've been so good so far, and it's taken a hammer in this bike. As it's a prototype, you know, we want to make sure that it's all good. The one and only Terrible One. Let's go for a ride. Come on, you beauty. Let's get you muddy again. Load her up. Where are we on the way to?
We are on the way to get some chips.
Don't tell them. We're on the way to get some chips. Yeah, we're going to get some chips because we're hungry.
Yeah.
And it's the best thing to eat before you ride, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
It's not the best thing to eat before you ride.
See you.
And what do you think to the suspension BMX?
Amazing.
Amazing, it is. Yeah. And is Dad good at riding the suspension BMX?
No.
No. All right, backseat critique.
Yeah, me too.
We're just on the way to ride this little pump track thing in the woods. I've never been to it, so it's new for everyone. What are we driving at the moment?
The Wing Driver.
Is it the perfect bike carrier?
Yeah.
Yeah. a 4-year-old says it's the perfect bike carrier.
Yeah, and really good because it can go underwater.
It's really good because it can go underwater, yeah.
Without making us wet.
Oh, they're playing cricket. How quintessentially English. We've got a 2007 Range Rover with a suspension BMX strapped on the back of it. Now, prove me wrong, but I don't think anyone else has got this current setup in the world. So the story behind these bikes started with a good friend of mine, Ruben Alcantara, who's based in Malaga, Spain, who came up with the concept 13 years ago, 14 years ago now. Fast forward to 2019 and lo and behold, we're blasting down a Welsh mountain on them. So if you go to Fingers Crossed on YouTube, you can see the process of where it all came from. And it's great to be part of a company like this because it's kind of fresh and exciting. And every time I get on the bike, or every time I see the bike, I kind of feel like a little kid again. I mean, imagine having something like that when you're 10 years old. It just wasn't available. It was either freestyle BMX or just mountain bike. So to combine the two now, the ripe age of 37, it feels great. But it's currently raining and I've got my sunglasses on. Take them off. So fun. Hello. I'm going to bomb down there. Do you want to watch? Go on then. Okay. I know. I'm going to bomb down there. We'll see. Let's try this little bit of a descent. It's quite fun. So good. And it runs back into them rollers. Around the berm. Looks like a jungle. Quite cool. Jungle track. Right, that's the tools in. Ready for the grind tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. We sure did making it. It's always so cool to see little man bezzing around the tracks. It's awesome always seeing kids riding and enjoying the bikes. If you want to know any more about the Fingers Crossed BMXs, just head over to their Instagram at Fingers Crossed BMX. I'll leave some links in the description with their YouTube as well, so you can go back and watch over the cool videos we made. And you'll be seeing a lot more of the bike on the channel. We'll have some proper adventures with it. But yeah, this is just like a little insight into what it is really, and a little talk over the bike. Thanks again for watching. Drop a comment below on what you think of this bike. It's pretty out there. And if you guys ever want to try it, just hit me up. You're more than welcome to use it. Right. See you on the next one. Thanks, guys.